Yo, what's good? It's me, Triple M, and I'm back with another video. And today, it's a different type of video from what I usually post, and I haven't actually posted in a while. It's been a couple months, so yeah, if you guys want to see more videos, just let me know what type of topics or what kind of videos, challenges, like anything, just let me know in the comments. So what I meant by today being a different type of video, I meant like today's gonna be a collection type video. I'm gonna show you guys all my hats that I've been collecting. I know throughout this whole quarantine process, people had like their own vices. Like some people got into like shoes, or I got into hats. People collect other stuff, you know, just stuff like that. And I really wanted to show you guys my collection. So the profile pic that you guys see for my YouTube channel, baby, the little baby with the baseball hat backwards, that's me. That's me wearing my first fitted hat. That was the Dodger hat that my dad got me. Yeah, that was my first hat, fun fact. But today I'm gonna show you guys the new hats that I've added to my collection since then, which is a lot more now. So let's get into it. Yeah, so since today's gonna be a hat video, obviously I'm gonna be wearing a hat. Like, I don't want to wear all of them and like show them all, but the hat that I'm gonna be wearing, let's bring it out right now. So this is one of my favorites, one of my recent ones right here. And so yeah, let's put it on. As you guys can see, this is a Kansas City Royals hat, 1985 World Series patch, right here on this side. And a lot of people didn't know this, but fitted hats didn't have the MLB patch on the back with the batter's logo, like this. But I have this one with the green underbrim, or a green UV, whatever. Or I really like the ones with the green underbrim, because like those are the classic ones. Mostly all the MLB teams back then had green underbrims on their hats. This hat's actually a different material than the newer hats that are made now. This one's a wool hat. All the old hats really that were made back then for MLB were all wool, and the wool fitted hats would get like they get worn out really quick. That's why they switched up to polyester, which is what all of the hats now are made of, like all the newer ones that New Era makes. So yeah, this is a pretty vintage hat. Like the style, I like a lot of the old school ones like this. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna be wearing this throughout the video. So yeah, next hat. All right, so story behind this hat. I got this in Boston about 2 years ago. So I got this at Fenway Park. It's pretty old, it's pretty dirty. I haven't washed any of my hats. The only thing I do to it is maybe go over it with the lint roller. But yeah, this is a pretty basic one. This is just the regular fitted New Era Boston. They haven't really changed up their hat really. The brim for this one's black underneath. And my hat size is 7 1/8. I've been a 7 1/8 like pretty much all throughout high school. My head stayed the same solid size, 7 1/8. Alright, let's throw that to the side. This one right here, the Texas Rangers. This one's, I think, limited edition, because this was never a on the field cap, I think. So this is a polyester hat, just like the other one I just showed as well. It was also polyester. This one's a different bit of a stretch material. It's more like a mesh. Alright, so you get a good look. This one's the Texas Rangers with the red brim, red tee, blue all around with the little red beanie at the top. Underneath is also a black brim, also 7 1/8. These are all pretty much the same size. The only one, this one right here, 7 1/4, but it's a wool hat, so it kind of fits a little bit different. It does fit a little bit loose, I'll admit, but I mean, it's only a couple less than a centimeter difference, really. Let's go on to the next one. A lot of the hats that I wear have a connection to me personally, so not as much as like I like every team, you know, but I like to collect hats. But the teams that I do collect, like as for say this one, I used to have a Kansas City Royals hat when I was little, as well as my dad. We used to match with our hats. He got me my first Dodger hat as well. So, but as for this one, he used to have this favorite player. His name is Juan Gonzalez, who played on the Royals for a little bit, but he also played on the Texas Rangers. So that's why a lot of the hats that I have like similar correlation, like to me personally. Okay, so as for the next one, this one, my connection to this one, I don't really like the Cleveland Indians baseball team, but how many of you seen the movie Major League? So this is also 7 1/8. This is a Cleveland Indians hat with the Chief Wahoo, the classic logo at the top. And they got rid of this logo because it's like racist, obviously. It's a redskin. His name's Chief Wahoo. He has a name. Everyone just calls him the Indian, but you have to respect him. But there's Chief Wahoo. He's the man right there. Look at him. He's grinning. I like this hat because the movie Major League Oh my gosh, if you guys have never seen that movie and you guys call yourself a baseball fan, like, that's one of the classic baseball movies as well as Sandlot. That's the obvious one, but Major League, that's a good one. Go watch it. Charlie Sheen. I'm Wild Thing right now. Charlie Sheen. My heart's singing. Oh shit, I just hit the fuck out of the mic. Ow. Alright, on to the next one. I have a couple repeats of the same team, but that's just because I like the different hats. I don't collect for the team, I collect for the hat, like different style. So this one right here, as you can tell, is also a Cleveland Indians, but this is their newer logo. Since they replaced Chief Wahoo, now they're just called the Cleveland's Baseball Club because they don't want to seem too racist now that everyone's sensitive. This is a new logo. It's just a C. As you can see, I have the Chief Wahoo pin on the front of the hat. He's grinning though, he's cheesing, he has a grill. He's blinged out. And all my hats have like a slight curve to them. I used to wear them flat for a while, but I just like grown accustomed to curving them just a little bit, just like on the field, how they have them. But this one right here, these two are my favorite, one of my favorites because of the pin, the Chief Wahoo. Okay, so this next hat, this is a classic Oakland A's, Oakland Athletics. It's just the green all around with the yellow visor. The brim for this one, black. I didn't show the ones for the other ones because they were also black, but most of these are black. White A. I have this one because my hometown, Azusa, for the A, you know, the city, rep the city. This one also has a slight curve. Looks like a duck bill. Okay, so I kind of had these hats divided up into sections and I'm showing you guys. This is just like the assorted section. The other ones are like specific, like I have a Dodger section because I'm a Dodger fan, obviously. I have to have a whole collection of those specifically because I do like to collect hats, but at heart I'm a Dodger fan always. That's my freaking team right there. So as for the assorted collection, the final one right here, a lot of Dodger fans are gonna hate, but Milwaukee Brewers. This is a kind of recent logo. They don't have no more. They went back to the retro one with the glove, the M and the B. I got my dad one of those hats. He loved it. It's the one with the, I'll show it right here, the yellow wall of the hat, and then it's like navy blue. I got him one of those and a blue one because he just likes the classic logos. I got him into collecting hats, kind of. He has a little collection too, but he got me into like hats because he got me my first hat, so like now I'm paying the favor back to him. So this is my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I have this one because obviously Triple M. I mean, come on. So yeah, this concludes like the assorted section. This whole section that I'm gonna bring right now is all Dodger hats. So where all my Dodger fans at? This one, I think they call it the cotton candy wave. Cause look, pink under visor, obviously baby blue all around. The side patches of the 1958 Dodgers World Series. This is their first, oh yeah, it says first LA World Series. That was in 1958. These are pretty popular. These are getting pretty popular with the pink brims underneath. I got this one, if you guys are interested, I got this one at Cap City, West Covina, Cap City. I think that's what it's called, yeah, in West Covina Mall. At Lids also has a pretty good selection, but they don't really have, like, if you're interested in seeing like different colors under here, Lids doesn't have too much of a like variety, but Cap City does if you're looking for like a different colorway underneath. This one was one of my first hats with like a different brim. This one was my first one. Alright, so that's the first Dodger hat of the section. Alright, so this one right here, this one pretty recognizable. This one I think is a spring training one from I believe it's 2016. I'm not sure, but I know it's a spring training hat, one of those years. It's kind of like a stretch fit, or not really, but it has like a net material, kind of like the Texas Ranger one that I was showing earlier. Flexible, durable. Blue beanie, gray all around, blue brim, black under brim. Okay, so the next one, this one's a classic right here. This one's from the 75th World Series. This was in 1978. Green underbrim. Like I said, most of the old school hats had a green underbrim back then, like this one. Pretty similar. It's like a lot of people get the Dodger hats and the Kansas City Royal hats confused because they kind of look the same, like the white lettering and the blue hat all around. But Royal blue is a little bit different than Dodger blue, you could tell. And then this one has the white beanie on the top. This one has all blue. Also all blue. And I like this, the older logos right here, even though the old school hats didn't have them, but they put this squarish logo on them, which is pretty cool. So there's the patch. So these next two, these are my classic, like OG, like my classic go-to hats when in high school. So this one was in 2018. I was a junior. This is when they went to the World Series and they lost, but they have the patch on the side of the hat. Alright, so there's this one. This one was like my go-to, like from junior year onward. This was my classic go-to Dodger hat, this one right here. But before that, before I had this one, I had this one. It's just a regular plain Dodger hat. This one was my go-to, like, since I've had the same size head since freshman year, I think. Actually, freshman year I was a 7 and I was just a 7, a size 7. Then like towards the end, I had like 7 and 1/8. So also it's plain black underbrim. This is a 7 and 1/8. So when my head grew to this size, this is like the Dodger hat that I've had since summer freshman year, I think. It's just a classic Dodger hat. My OG one though, still have it. Alright, so for this final section, it's only 3 hats, so we're getting towards the end. I also have a Dodger hat in this section, and you're gonna be like, why didn't you just put it with the other Dodger hats if it's a Dodger hat? But the reason I have this section separate is because they're all wool hats. All these that you just saw were all polyester. Like those are what the newer hats are made out of, polyester material. As for the wool hats, the heat will mess up your hat as well as the sweat. It's gonna stink. They're just not, wool hats are just not as durable, but I kind of just like the way they look because they have a certain aesthetic. They have a different feel to them. They have a different smell. It's a whole different thing, but like that's why I have them in a different section. So these are my like favorite wool hats that I have. So first off, for the wool hats is this one that I've been wearing the whole time. This is also a wool hat. So this is one of my favorites. So I've been wearing it the whole video. There's just something about wool hats that I like. It's just like the way it fits on my head. It's just a different vibe. I don't know, I could appreciate a good wool hat, you know. But oh, this is the first one that I'm gonna show, since it's just a classic Dodger hat. I don't know if you could tell, but with this one and also the cotton candy color wave, the A is a little bit different. It's a little bit skinnier and taller than the newer ones where it has a short stubby A, LA. But I kind of like the tall skinny one right here. It's a little more sleek. The white new era. And then right here, this logo is square also, and it's gray. Alright, so that's this LA hat, the wool. Alright, so this next one, I'm not a big San Diego fan, like I'm not a big Padres fan, but have you guys seen Drake and Josh, where the first time that Josh and Drake meet was at like a Padres game on accident?
Introduce myself very nicely.
Hey, I'm Josh. What's your name? Drake. I'm gonna buy a foam finger. Could you not talk to me?
Back in the 90s, the Padres logo was a little bit different. They were like orange and white and like navy blue. I like the logo too. I like a lot of the older hats. This one's also wool, gray underbrim. So as you can tell, the logo was a bit different. It's like embroidered with orange. I like that. It feels cool. Alright, so let's get to the final hat. This is my final and most recent hat that I've had added to my collection. I believe I got this one from, I think it was Hat Club. Like the other ones I got from Cap City in Westco, and I got some of them from, some of the other hats I got from the Locker Room of Downey. That's a pretty cool place to get some hats. They have some pretty nice selection, so I'll leave them down in the description if you want to go check them out. So Locker Room of Downey, Cap City, and this next one I got from Hat Club. And then the other ones, some of them I just got from like Lids, or like you can find some on eBay, wherever. So this one's another Oakland A's hat, like I showed earlier, but you could see all green. This is the Road hat, I think 1950, 1958, I believe. This is also a nice fit because it's wool. I like the way it fits on my head. And then the classic A is just yellow, and there's like no new era on the side. That's why, like, for this one, there's no logo on the side for here or on here. The only logo is on the back. Alright, so yeah, that concludes my hat collection. This is what I pretty much got into, like during quarantine. I've been collecting hats, you know, just kept me going. It's pretty cool. I don't know how people like have shoes. I don't have that big of a shoe collection. I have a couple nice shoes, like a couple Nikes, but I don't even have like no Jordans, something like that. Nothing too fancy, you know. But more of a hat guy, more fitteds. I have a couple snapbacks and like bucket hats, but that's on occasion, you know. But like fitteds every day. Every time I go out, I always have a hat. So yeah, this was like a different type of video. If you guys want to see more like this, like I know I don't have too much shoes, but something like that, or I don't know. But challenges, I'm down for anything. Leave them down in the comments. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know. You guys can follow all my socials down in the description. And I don't promote it as much as I should, but I do make music, so like go check it out. I recently dropped Oddball. Cover art looks like this. I just have an 8-ball. I just have a random 8-ball in my room. But yeah, the song's called Oddball. Play a little clip. A little sneak peek. It's already out, but you guys could go listen to it all platforms, whatever you guys listen to. I'll leave the link right here so you guys can find it. And yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Oh shit, I just dropped the fucking 8-ball on my ankle. Oh, I'm gonna have a bump. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. I'm down for anything. Leave them down in the comments. I'll check them out. I like every single comment. Thank you guys for the support. I'm at like 1.48 subs last time I checked. So yeah, you guys are killing me with the support. I like that. And I haven't even been consistent with videos, and that's my bad. So yeah, thanks for watching. And you guys keep killing it with the support. Leave a comment, leave a like, share, all that good shit. And yeah, until next time, peace.